Sorry, really happy. Obviously, huge, fantastic result for the community and the staff who have worked so hard, and the students who are a credit to the school and a credit to the local area. All the community. This is a representation of the community. You know, when a school gets an outstanding Ofsted, it's a representation of how good the community is, how they support the school. The parents, the governors, the staff, and especially the students should be really proud. You know, because I think the students here are outstanding, and the Ofsted inspectors have come in and confirmed that fact.
But the hard facts are, is it 30 out of 31 outstandings?
Yep, 31 judgments in an Ofsted inspection, and 30 were outstanding, which was fantastic. One outstanding for overall effectiveness, one for teaching and learning, which is really important because only 27% of outstanding Ofsteds get one for teaching and learning. In that section we got one for every criteria, and that's what we're really pleased with, and that's why we put a lot of the work in. One for outcomes. Well, we kind of knew that without being arrogant, because obviously the schools here are very strong. The students' attainment in terms of what they achieve at GCSEs and A-levels starting is very strong. And the other positive fact is one for the sixth form, one for overall effectiveness in the sixth form, and one for every criteria of the sixth form. They recognise the preparation that we've done and the start that we've made with the sixth form, that we don't just want a good sixth form, that already it's an outstanding one. And of course we'll prove that next year with some outstanding results.
And a one for a sixth form has only been around for 3 months.
Yeah, well, I think what we did was we had so much evidence in terms of preparation that we did for the sixth form, in terms of training of staff and the visits we made, and we were so thorough in our approach because we realised the responsibility of it, not for Ofsted but for students, you know. And that's really important. And then since we've come in and since we started in September, we've hit the ground running. 90 students are with us. Now, the average take-up for the first year of the sixth form is usually 29 across the country. We got 90, which is fantastic. And we've kept 78% of our year group from last year, 90 out of 150, you know. So, very positive, and that all went in our favour. Of course, already we're tracking data, already we're preparing students for exams and all that sort of stuff. And the feedback, plus the lessons that they saw in the sixth form, where 100% of them were good or outstanding, and you had a huge number that were outstanding in the sixth form already, gave enough evidence to Ofsted to give us that grade.
And how were the pupils during the 2 days, from year 7 to year 11? How were they? Were they performing well? Absolutely
fantastic, but you know, we don't script them. We say to them, you know, the benefit of an Ofsted inspection is it gives feedback to the school of what areas to improve upon. And we said to the students, just be honest. Just be honest. And we, you know, you get some schools preparing them always with an auto cue, you know, but not us. We just said, just be honest. That's really important. And our students are fantastic verbally, very confident. They're very articulate in what they can say, and we train them to be like that in terms of, you know, for them to be themselves and voice their opinions. And they were absolutely incredible, and they were a real credit. And of course, you know, everybody says, you know, what's the magic strategies and all this sort of stuff, but the biggest aspect and the most outstanding aspect of this school is the relationships that students have with staff, and it's very positive, and that's the reason why the school's been so successful. You can't measure that. It's very positive between staff and students.
When we interviewed a sixth former before the open evening, I said to him, why did he stay on? He said, because it's like a family. And you mentioned community and family. Is that ethos key part?
Absolutely, that culture and that ethos of treat, and of course within a family you get treated as an individual, and that's really important here. You know, individually we really know the students. The staff care, the students care. And I think the nicest quote from the Ofsted report is obviously an immensely high attaining school, but at the same time they care massively. And that's, for me, the most proudest thing from the Ofsted report, is that, you know, we are high attaining, but that's not in an imbalance in terms of how much care and guidance and support we give the children here. We generally care for them, and we really, you know, worry about them when they're having problems, really praise them when they're showing resilience and responsibility and respect and these sort of things. And you know, I always say it, students are the best thing about this school, and the relationships they have with staff here is something really special. Yeah.
And the new staff, that's been staff, this is their first Ofsted. That must have been quite an experience for them.
Yeah, and of course it's different because, you know, you kind of say it's a different kind of pressure, you know, to get out. You know, we wanted outstanding in every area. You know, we wanted that, all the main categories. The target was that we would get outstanding, and that's what we told the staff, and that's what we set our standards out. And in the end, 90%, I think it was 92% of lessons were good or outstanding, and only a couple of lessons were satisfactory, which shows you that we get the induction of our new staff correct. So we get them trained early, we employ them early, we get them trained ready for September, so when they come in, they're not just satisfactory teachers, that they're good or outstanding teachers.
Where do you go from here?
Well, we've got lots to do. I think this is the start now. I think this is the start. We're one of the only schools in the area that's got one for teaching and learning, so we can apply to be a teaching school. Already we've been given by the National College the Outstanding Facilitating Programme, which means that in the area we will offer good to outstanding courses for teachers and satisfactory to good courses for teachers in the area. So already we've got sort of that part teaching school designation, which is a new thing from obviously the current government, which is great. So that's fantastic. We've just joined the federation, which will keep the momentum going. Already that's been of huge benefit to the school and continues to be so. Already, of course, we've got a new sixth form, and we've got to get that right. That's a massive responsibility, and we need more children from this area going to Russell Group universities. We're Thurrock in the bottom 10 in the country, in the local authorities, for how many children it sends to the Russell Group universities and to universities, to be honest. That's not good enough. The children here are the best in the country. They deserve to go to the best if they want to. So we've got the sixth form development, which is huge. Federation, teaching school development, you know, this school is just starting to set a new chapter for itself with the confidence of an Ofsted report where there's only 5 schools ever that have got outstanding in every category, and we of course got just 1 good and 30 outstandings out of 31. So an Ofsted report that really hasn't been matched by many schools in the country. Again, which I'm so proud of, and I'm so proud of the staff and students' contribution to that.